How's it going, everyone? Javita here with a bit of everything really. So I updated the bomb mining calculator, and yes, it is now working. All the block armor values and health values, it kind of changed, and so now it should be working properly. And I figured out how to bomb mine on planets with gems, or level 5 planets, or what are they called? Elemental planets. So I'm on the corrosive planet right now. Bezervona? I don't know, something like that. But anyways, you can see there's some emeralds right there, and emeralds are found under deep water, and then amethysts are found under shallow water. I haven't found any amethysts just yet. I haven't gone looking, but I have found emeralds. And yeah, just getting down underneath the water is quite a trick. I kind of had to like make a little bathysphere halfway down so I could get some air and then get down to the rest of the way to the bottom. Certainly there's any number of ways you could go about doing that. That's just the way I chose. But let's take a look at this bomb mining calculator for a moment. Switch over to the desktop. There we go. Okay, so it's updated. I got a level 5 planet selected here. I have no forging on the bomb, so rank 0 on this devastating damage boon. And so if you look here, right here in the 3-shot range, if you can get just over 171% extra damage on bombs, you can 3-shot the rock without breaking the resources, which appears to work beautifully. They did, I don't know if they changed, but like the damage epic is now 3 times the general damage modifier, so this is not exactly the most accurate. Like, these are the numbers if you have the damage epic in full power. But anyway, let's jump over to the game. I'll show you how I managed to get this much extra damage. So I have full power with the damage epic, which should give me what, 135? Yeah, 135 general damage modifier, and then I still need essentially another 40% damage on top of that to get into 170 range. So I have what, 175 altogether, which seems to work beautifully. So I got the remainder from, of course, the bomb epic right here, and then 3 points into bomb mastery. There's no real brownie points or extra credit for doing more damage than necessary. Actually, you want to do just enough to be just over the threshold and no more, because otherwise, if you get critical strikes, you could potentially destroy the resources. Of course, titanium bombs, they actually do pretty good because they naturally have a range of 3 meters, so it works pretty decent. But certainly once I get some forging capabilities, I could bump that up to 4, and that would make this even better. But yeah, so if you're unfamiliar with bomb mining, let's go check this out right quick. Let's go ahead and get these. And I have already found some emeralds, and they feel about like finding tech devices in the pre-1.0 universe. So you find them every once in a while, but there's long stretches in between of not finding them. So looks like we need to go kind of north or west. So I like to dig 3 to 4 blocks. What is that? Was that a cave? Okay. That's probably not ideal. Let's see here, let's take a look. Show's still hot in this general area, so okay, let's see if we can use this to my advantage. Go ahead and do 4. Throw my 3 bombs. Ooh, got some lava in there, but let's... Oops. Fix my grapple situation here. And I don't really see anything in here, so let's go ahead, maybe. And the emeralds seem to hang out around like 17 to 13, maybe 15 is probably about your ideal range. But I imagine probably 20 down to bedrock is probably technically possible, but somewhere there in the middle is probably the best or ideal. But yeah, this is bomb mining in a nutshell. The main thing is it's a bit tricky to find the right balance of damage modifier, but that damage calculator should give you a really good idea of what you need to do. And currently, let's see here, I'm 33 right now. I started when I was 22. Okay, so that wasn't coming at me actually. Okay, I started when I was 22, and that's probably about the earliest you can really hope to do it. I suppose you could do just a bare bones build and kind of be like a savant idiot, like you can't dress yourself, but boy can you bomb mine sort of thing. And do it a little bit earlier, but yeah. It does take quite a bit of an investment to do this as far as skill points. Not to mention the materials, you really need some kind of persisting food. I'm using persisting loaves at the moment, and just making those was quite an undertaking. And this lava is really kind of cramping my style here. But anyway, I think you all kind of get the idea. I imagine this would work a lot better for diamonds. This is the minor gem of the planet, so you're supposed to find mostly amethyst here, but you can find emeralds in small quantities. It's just that emeralds do not have their own planet for the time being, so this is kind of the only option until they add a toxin world. So, but okay, and this is essentially what you're looking at from the surface point of view. I did some measurements, and right on the edge of this, the water goes down to about elevation 46, so you're looking for water that at least is that deep, if not deeper. And yeah, here is this interesting little platform. I did not build this. This was just kind of already here, and I guess this is somebody else's attempt at getting down to the bottom pretty easily, so, or safely, that is. And again, if you start to drown, it does apply the elemental debuff that damages you over time. So essentially drowning, even for a brief period, is unfortunately a death sentence at this point. Hopefully that's a bug and it'll be fixed eventually, but yeah. So this is at least one way to get down here. I kind of do a semi-similar thing. Usually I'll get underneath maybe a glacier, make an air pocket, and then find a tall piece of seaweed or these kind of leaf towers, and I'll build a little something on top of the leaf towers to get some air, to get all the way down to the bottom. Optionally, you could just at the surface over there dig down and just dig underneath the lake altogether, but that would be quite a bit of digging. But anyway, another awesome thing is that these glaciers over here in these lakes are like absolutely covered in what are they, dripping wax caps, which those are the mushrooms that give shadow orbs. I've found a few before this, but yeah, these have been the highest density I have ever seen for them. It's like, as long as you can find glaciers with these things on them, I would say they're easier to get than shimmering orbs, at least until we find a better way to get shimmering orbs other than just kind of run around in the forest. So, but anyway, I hope that covered everything pretty nicely. Kind of went all over the place. Covered bomb mining, how to find emeralds, even shadow orbs, how to get down to the bottom of lakes. And before I forget, I want to give a huge thanks to the Portal Seekers, particularly Sulfur Blade, for lending me pretty much one of every gem. I did find diamonds on my own, but they did provide the other gems that I have, which is allowing me to find these things a bit faster than otherwise I'd be able to. So again, huge thanks. Anyway, this was Javita. Thanks for watching. If you liked this video, be sure to hit that like button, subscribe if you want to see more like this, and if there's anything you didn't like, please let me know down below. Also, if you like my channel and want to get cool perks, check out my Patreon page. Until next time, peace.